everyone, welcome back to the channel Journeys Journal and welcome to Kashmir. This is episode 2 of this series. If you have not watched episode 1, please watch the same, link is in the description. Today we are traveling to Gulmarg from Srinagar via Tangmarg and Drung Waterfalls. During winters, cars fly only till Tangmarg, which is 10 kilometers down of Gulmarg. Once you reach Tangmarg, you can directly go to Gulmarg, or you can visit the Drung Waterfalls during winters and then go to Gulmarg. Drung Waterfalls is around 4 to 5 kilometers from Tangmarg. If you want to visit Drung, the car cost will be 2,500 rupees separately, and only snow-changed car will go to Drung. This is the frozen waterfalls, Drung Waterfalls. During winters, you get this view actually. We went in February, so some part of the ice is already melted. But in the month of December and January, the entire waterfalls is frozen. The Drung Waterfalls. It's famously called the frozen waterfalls. If you want some adventure, you can also choose the option of ATV bikes. ATV bikes takes around 3,000 rupees per person from Tangmarg to Drung and back to Tangmarg. And also it covers one or two more places apart from Drung. But I would recommend here that it's no point taking the ATV. It's better to come by snow-chained vehicles. This is the Tangmarg Valley. The ATV bikes, which I was just talking about. We are currently going to Gulmarg from Tangmarg after visiting the Drung Waterfalls. We booked a car from Srinagar to Gulmarg. In episode 1, I've already mentioned that we have hired a car from Kashmir car rentals at 3,000 rupees per day. Srinagar to Gulmarg is around 55 kilometers and it takes around 2 hours. But as it was winter in the month of February, the car dropped us at Tangmarg, from where we hired a snow-chained car to go to Gulmarg, which costed us 2,200 rupees from Tangmarg to Gulmarg and back to Tangmarg. Our plan was 2 nights stay in Gulmarg, hence the car dropped us at our hotel and left, and came to pick us up on the third day morning after checkout and dropped us again back to Tangmarg, where our car had been waiting for 2 days, and that car picked us up from there in Tangmarg. We have finally reached Gulmarg. As you can see, it's like the heaven on earth. The entire Gulmarg Valley is huge. If you are planning to stay in Gulmarg, choose a hotel near to the gondola, as it would be easier to commute. Otherwise, you have to take a car or a sledge or walk to the gondola. But one thing, Gulmarg is very expensive. Many people stay in Tangmarg or Srinagar and come to Gulmarg for a day trip and return back. But my recommendation here would be to stay at least a night in Gulmarg if possible, as it is really beautiful and you feel that you are in Jannat. And also, your trip would be less hectic and you can enjoy Gulmarg to the fullest. Places of interest in Gulmarg are first and foremost the gondola. You can also visit the Mohinishwar Shiv Mandir, the Gulmarg Golf Course, and St. Mary's Church. You can either take the sledge or ATV bike, or you may walk and visit these places. But my recommendation would be if you're taking the gondola ride, then there's no need to visit all these places, as the first phase, that is the Kungduri phase, and the second phase, that is the Afarvat phase, are way more beautiful, and you can spend the entire day there.
कैसा लग रहा है? We are at Gulmarg. That's the gondola.
This is one hotel, Hotel Pine Palace Resort, and we stayed in this hotel, Hotel Khalil Palace, and it costed us 10,000 per night, including dinner and breakfast. Food was good, and the rooms were cozy with electric blanket and centralized room heating system, which you definitely need over here. But don't expect star facilities considering the cost. Hotel rates in Gulmarg goes up to 15,000 to 20,000 per night, so it's really expensive. Some good hotels are Hotel Pine Palace, which I just showed, Hotel Khalil Palace, which we stayed in, Hotel Kolahoi Greens, and Hotel Hilltop, to name a few. I've given the contact of these hotels in the description below, so do check and book. The Khyber Himalayan Resort is the best 5-star property in Gulmarg, which is above 40,000 per night, and the range goes to 1 lakh also. In Gulmarg, you can also try the JKTDC huts. So you can get those booking from their official website. And as I've already said, whatever hotel you book, book a hotel near to the gondola. Whenever you're contacting the hotel, just ask that how far is it from the gondola. If it is walking distance, you'll definitely save a lot of money for the commute. That's my wife walking on the ice. These boots we have hired from Tangmarg costed us around 150 rupees a day. Also, if you're not carrying gum boots or winter jackets, you may hire the same from Tangmarg at 100 or 150 rupees per day. Gulmarg is known as the skiing capital of India. One recommendation here would be avoid skiing or taking sledge ride or ATV bike ride here in Gulmarg base location if you're planning to take the gondola ride to the Kungdori phase or the first phase, because the same activity can be done in the first phase with much better experience. In case you do not get a chance to visit the gondola Kungdori phase or phase 1 due to bad weather or unavailability of gondola tickets, please do these activities here in the base location. Skiing and sledge would be costing around 1000 to 1200 rupees for maximum 10 to 15 minutes, and ATV bike ride to roam around the entire Gulmarg is 2000 rupees. This is the Snow Igloo Cafe, one of the very few cafes in Gulmarg, and obviously you can get this during winter. Also, there is no requirement for a guide if you are visiting Gulmarg. People will approach you from Tangmarg to take a guide, and that he can bargain for you when you go to first phase, but this is not required. Having bargaining skills will help you a lot in Gulmarg, because every facility or activity you get over here, you need to bargain, and my recommendation here would be start with half and stick to it. This is Hotel Kolahoi Greens, 15,000 rupees per night, including dinner and breakfast. Hotel Hilltop, 16,500 per night, including dinner and breakfast. So this was our first day in Gulmarg, where we came from Srinagar, visited Drung Waterfalls and came to Gulmarg. In the evening, we took a stroll down the gondola area and returned back to the hotel. The next episode will feature our second day in Gulmarg, where we availed the gondola ride to the first and second phase and did many activities like sled, ski, and snow scooter. I'll give all the details of that in the next video, so stay tuned for the next episode, that is episode 3 of the series. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.